In this video, I will show you how you can use account usage database roles to access object metadata in Snowflake account usage schema. If this sounds interesting to you, let's go ahead and see how we can do it. First, let's see what Snowflake account usage schema is. In Snowflake, we store object metadata either in account usage schema in Snowflake database or information schemas that are found in every database. Information schemas are built-in read-only schemas that contain views and table functions. The views and table functions, both in information schema and Snowflake account usage schema, gives us detailed information about the objects and guides us through historical operations performed by these metadata objects. Anyway, our subject is not information schema. We will focus on Snowflake account usage schema here. All you need to know is they are very similar, but they hold historical data in different periods of times. Also, there are differences when it comes to the roles you will need to access these schemas. If you want to access to information schema, you need a role that has access to the database, while you need a much more stronger role to access to Snowflake account usage schema. In order to avoid granting strong roles, we can consider using database roles that gives access to Snowflake account usage views. So let's begin. First, I will create a role, and I will call this role monitoring. You can see that I cannot see Snowflake account usage schema views by using this role. To be able to see the views under Snowflake account usage schema, I need to assign database roles which are specifically created for Snowflake account usage schema. The database roles created for account usage schema are in 4 different categories. These are object, usage, governance, and security viewer database roles. And you can understand what kind of purposes each of these roles serve when you look at the names. I will not go through each view one by one. You can see which category a view falls into by checking the Snowflake documentation webpage. All I want to show you is how you can use the database roles, especially Snowflake account usage database roles. So I want to show you how you will be able to see the views that are falling into usage viewer category by assigning user viewer database role to monitoring role. As you can see, what I'm doing here is very straightforward. I'm just adding the database role to the security role. So here you go. You can now see the views that are accessible by usage viewer database role by using monitoring role as a primary role. So that's it. I hope it was helpful for you. See you later.